On August 30th of 2020, I had the pleasure of taking my Toyota Supra out for a track day at Mid-Ohio Race Course. This event was put together by Toyota and was run by the National Automotive Sports Association that does high-performance drivers education. In this video, I've got two different exercises that I'm going to show you. Although I did go to the track all day long and had a variety of things, I'm just going to melt this down into two sections. This is a little layout of the track itself. It's 2.4 miles long and has 14 turns, and was plenty challenging enough for me to run. There were 13 Supras at all that participated in this track day, and we had a blast. In this first exercise, it's follow the leader. So it's myself and John following our instructor, Eric. He's driving the BMW ahead of us. These were exercises, not full-out track runs. And as you'll see here, the first segment or exercises that we're to do is to dodge cones. So as we go around this keyhole and we put on the power here to head out on the back straight, you'll notice that there are some cones here, and we need to weave in between them as we follow the instructor. You can see him doing this first, and me following, and John behind me. And then the other thing we were doing in this segment was full-on braking. So you can see him here braking hard, and he wanted us to learn how to feel comfortable putting the brakes on full pressure all the way up to the point where the ABS is engaging. So here he's done it again, and you notice he moved over to the side to make sure I didn't run into the back end of him if I didn't brake as hard as he did. Now we just do a series of following him through a series of turns that are on the track here. The goal here, of course, is to find the line, if you will, so you make the appropriate apexes for each of the turns, and do it as quickly as possible while maintaining control of the car. In this next little exercise that the instructor has us doing, there's a cone out here in the middle of the track, and he's aiming right for it. We can't see it ourselves, and he's going to dodge this cone. We don't know if it's going to be left or right, and so our goal is to follow him to be able to make that quick dodge and be able to accomplish the same task that he does. So there you see he dodges it. We in turn have to do that as well. We have to get off the throttle, make the dodge, and get back on it as quickly as possible. Here that we're approaching the set of cars ahead of us, and our instructor's got his hand out his window, which is an indication he wants to pull into the pits. And he's doing this just so that there's an opportunity for the other group to get some space in between our two groups. This is about the end of this segment. Then we're going to do the next one, which is really the final lap that I did here at the track day. Here we are kind of getting organized out here on pit row before heading out. And you'll notice there's quite a bit of a noise from the wind as we're doing this segment here. And we just started off here at the first. Again, this is the last lap of the day for me. We've had probably 5 or 6 sessions out on the track, but I'm probably pushing it harder here than I did on any of the other runs. So here we are entering corners 2, 3, and 4 before keyhole. And he's even touching my arm and say, do a light touch on the wheel, light touch on the wheel. You don't need to be white knuckle driving here. On this keyhole, he wanted me to be about 5 feet away, and then as we get further through the turn, you get closer and closer to the inside. And as you exit the turn, full on with the power. This is maybe a 3/4 of a mile run here on this back straight, and pushing the car to full power all the way out. As we got near the end here, I hit about 135 miles an hour on the track. And as we get 500 feet from the turn, push on the brakes pretty hard, get the car down to about 50 miles an hour to make this first turn here. There's a right and a left, then it's followed by the S's. The goal here, of course, is to make these turns as quickly as possible. Stay on the line to make that happen. You can hear the tires squealing a little bit. Frankly, I thought I did pretty well through all of this for being a complete rookie, and I was also happy with the car's performance itself driving the track. I was very pleased with all of it. This portion of the track track here is called Thunder Alley. Gives you a chance to get the car back up to speed. And we're also actually about finishing up here for the day. This again was my last lap, and he's telling me there to put my hand outside to indicate that we're going to pull into the pit area. He's also waving at all the flag guys around the track. It gives me a little bump to say, hey, you did a good job out here. Here we are pulling into the pits. It was a delightful day out here. Really enjoyed myself. Thought I learned quite a bit and got a little more confident about driving my wonderful sports car. You know, there's a Supra here stopped up ahead of us. Guy's going to get down on his knees here. As you'll see, this guy ran off the track, and he's down there looking to make sure there's nothing wrong underneath the car. There wasn't any damage that occurred. Obviously, the safety first here, and they wouldn't want to let him back out on the track if we thought there was any damage that had been done with the car. Now, in this case, he doesn't see anything, and as you'll see here in a second, they're going to let him pull off. And so here we are pulling off the track for the end of the day. It was a great adventure. Had a lot of fun learning myself how to drive better, and really pushing the car as much as we did. A couple of pictures here. There's the guys of us all standing at our cars at the end of the day, and also here me with the car. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.